So I know everybody this Father's Day, or whatever the fuck last holiday it was, you needed to go to Hallmark. I strolled in there and I felt this isn't the place for me. Because no matter what, the bottom line, nobody makes cards perverted enough for me. Like, there's been Hallmark moments in my life where there should be a card for that shit. Like, the first time I ever saw my own cum was like a unicorn sighting. Like, I don't know how many of you learned how to masturbate before you could actually produce cum, but I've shot more blanks than a toy pistol. So one day, I'm jerking off, it's late at night, I'm on the top bunk, my brother's beneath me snoring, and I'm fucking bracing myself awkwardly on the post to not shake him and wake him up. And then I come, but then there's a little bit more. I was like, oh, I see there's a little bit of surprise in store for me today. So I look down and I've got my first batch of baby batter, which now I would probably call pre-cum, but hey, alright. So I look down and I was like, look at the mess I made. So I'm kind of laying back and look at it, admire it a little bit, pretty proud of myself at that point. Just...
Oh!
Yeah, I was like, that's new. So let's fast forward a couple years. I through a long list of circumstances, I was hanging around with a bunch of construction workers, and I was about 14. So I was in the height of puberty around a bunch of fucking perverts who want to call out and make catcalls to every girl who walks by. So they started telling me about how you can fine-tune the taste of your own cum with fruit juice and shit like that. This made the list of Sam's Club a little bit more interesting. I mean, my parents had to have known the first day they brought me into Sam's Club, my first trip out away from the cart at 7 years old, I come back with 8 bottles of conditioner and a travel-sized bottle of shampoo. At some point, they had to have known. They had to have known what the fuck was going on. Now I came back and I wasn't doing just that. It was like, suddenly I need an assorted 1 gallon of every fruit juice possible. I'll figure this out. This is an odd taste test. We'll figure this out. And nobody wants to take credit for that. I mean, I don't know, like, by round of applause, how many men masturbate with their left hand? 2? We got 2. And you know why? Because they want to run the mouse with the right hand. Because nobody wants to spend the fucking money on that shit or learn the coordination to sift through the porn. You want to have that shit on demand, back and forth, all the time. You want to switch that shit up. That's called ADD. But it makes masturbating pretty fucking entertaining. Matt, how am I doing on time?
You're doing just fine. You've got 3 minutes.
Alright. So, alright, I'll do something on the fly. I was driving into my work establishment, which they told me I could not affiliate with them, for obvious reasons. But I drive by, and on the billboard it says, Incident 494 westbound on 35E. Use, or expect delays. And I was like, incident? The fuck is an incident? Is a naked dude running across the road? Is somebody dead? Like, expect delays? Like, yeah, I'm expecting delays. I want to go see this shit. What the fuck is going on? Like, if anybody should be writing that shit, it should be me. Like, if a semi crashes and there's shit strewn about the highway, I'll be like, shit's everywhere, go another way. But if it's something interesting, I'll be like, take this exit, you're gonna want to see this shit, dude. Alright, that's all I got for you guys. Thank you very much.
Okay, ladies, by round of applause, how many of you were like, I actually want to know the results of his taste tests? Like, dude, if I did that as soon as I met a woman, I'd be like, oh, by the way, I've done extensive research on the taste of my semen and have found that X, Y, and Z are the best. Would you like to experiment with me? She'd be like,